of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. Welcome, fans, to Payday.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now, Golden State's starting five. The three great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And for Phoenix, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. You know, Richard, it had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca, sold-out arena. The previous two record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Now, here's Ayton. 5 on the clock. A fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Now, Booker, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. 13 feet away. He squares up and sinks it.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Here's Poole. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be. For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Now, here's Bridges. 9-point game, his last outing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ayton wide open. Off the left rim and out. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Green. Kevon Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for KLAY Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen and roll.
Tipped away and stolen by DiVincenzo. And Curry, here we go. Looney kicks to Curry. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. The three. Saric grabs the board.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Payne's shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now Curry. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Shoots over Payne. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Again, Curry missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wiseman. On up the court. And Kuminga gets it to go.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Payne passes to Saric. Over Wiseman. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and there's KLAY Thompson, and it's Green in at the 5.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Out to Thompson. For 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Bridges. Johnson left side. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Paul. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And that one drops.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Wiggins finds Thompson. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Suns. DiVincenzo kicks to Green. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Bridges. Johnson outside. Pass to Paul. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton, and Thompson sends it back.
Nice aggressive defense from Thompson, getting all over the shot and knocking it away.
Green passes to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, but you can see the result.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Saric checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. 4 on the clock. Booker dishes to Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team, but he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. Group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you.
and the toughness Saric provides. It is an important component, a physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Thompson misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Craig good.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry passes to Looney. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Booker. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Curry. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
We always see Curry practice these dribble moves pregame. He puts in the work.
KLAY Thompson has been leading the charge for the Gold. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And it's just about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie seasons.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that. Culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career. And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
A nice shot by Booker.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Timeout called the Warriors. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Well, the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Paul finds Bridges for the tie. Kept alive.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Curry with the 3, sinks the triple. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Curry. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch is checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in. Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Outside Curry. Here's Wiggins. Another shot. That's tipped, and he gets it back. And the basket by Curry. Pass to Sharch. And he banks in the layup.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. KLAY Thompson is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point. There's the drive. Payne. Green with the block. Thompson in the corner. Lets it go with a three. Looney passes to Thompson. No good with the triple. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Sharch. Johnson comes in for Jake Crowder. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson to the inside. Golden State moving it around. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
Want to see a perfect jumper? Just watch KLAY Thompson.
Ball against Curry. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Looney sends it back. Curry finds Thompson. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker the pass to Paul. Shoots over Curry. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Thompson passes to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Golden State.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. To stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Thompson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.